to send a fact-finding mission as soon as possible to observe the facts on the ground. He says the entire Libyan Air Force is out of service. The Libyan Air Force has not been involved in military operations even before the declaration of the ceasefire, and that is in place. So let's just get some reaction to this, because joining us now is Hisham Benghalbon, who's a Libyan exile, who's a member of the opposition group, the Libyan Constitutional Union. You have been managing to listen into a fair part of that. What do you make of it?
I think to start with, we can see that the UN resolution is already paying dividends. Now the guns are silenced and they are turning to a PR war, if you like. PR war coming from them is following in the same footsteps of Gaddafi himself. Don't believe your eyes, don't believe your ears, just believe what we tell you. Because what this gentleman was saying is plain lies that can be easily proven to the contrary. When he invites, say, for example, when he invites observers to come to Al-Zawiya, the job is already done at Zawiya. They emptied the hospitals from the wounded. They even dug out bodies from the graves in order to show that there is nobody dead in Zawiya, while they've been killing them for the past. The whole world see what they were doing to Al-Zawiya. Now the talk that inviting observers from abroad, they will resort to observers from Africa. Quite frankly, with no disrespect to anybody, half of Africa is on his payroll. China, Germany, he's trying to play on the Chinese reluctance to go on board. The Germans had a very strange position, an uncomfortable position towards the resolution, and Turkey, Prime Minister Erdogan was making all sorts of contradictory statements in the build-up. So he's inviting those who are not fully on board and attempting to make cracks in the international community.
One thing he said was that those who have been killed in these military operations are either elements of the armed forces or the security forces or those from the armed militias. He seemed to be saying that this is not something that has affected civilians. They have not targeted innocent civilians.
Innocent civilians have been massacred by the hundreds, and they are on camera, on videos, and all the neutral observers have seen all that. As I said, they just expect people not to believe what they know, and they give them the facts.
What about this ceasefire now? I mean, how much faith? You said this is just plain lies, that this idea that they will be adhering to the ceasefire. They say, I'll put to you what they said. Their government forces have conducted no military operations since announcing a ceasefire. We've had no bombardment of any kind since the ceasefire was declared.
Yes, they don't have anything else to say. I think what they intended to do now that they turn turn towards the propaganda war, I think that they are surrounding the cities, and they will do something silly or stupid to invite airstrikes from the coalition forces.
You say that they will specifically invite airstrikes in your view?
I think they will do that in order for aircrafts to drop anything, and they will start showing bodies of people that they've inflicted wounds on. They'll start showing children, women, and they don't care how horrible the pictures are.
Okay.
And they did that after the airstrike in 1986, when President Reagan and Margaret Thatcher sent an airstrike on Tripoli. And we
must leave it there. Hisham Benghalbon, I'm terribly sorry to interrupt you. Libyan exile, thank you very much indeed for sharing your point of view.
Thank you. Exactly. I mean, it's a positive thing.